Hari Om. So today in English, I'm continuing my lecture, my recommendation, I would say, why we should vote for Shri Modi ji Mahodaya have in this ensuing parliamentary elections. So before that, Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarva Mangalani Abhivirdhir Bhavatu Tadhastu. No, I am not a politician, neither do I belong to a political party, neither am I a member in any political party. But since our Prime Minister happens to be the leader of BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, I would request all of you, including people from other parties who are loyal to other parties, to vote this time for the Bharatiya Janata Party headed by Shri PM MODIJI. Why? There are a lot of reasons. I can list one by one briefly. We all know the schemes from 2014, as soon as he assumed the prime ministership of this beloved nation. He brought in more than 26 schemes which are available in the Google to you. Predominantly and most importantly, the 6,000 rupee transfer directly to the accounts of the poor people, to the people who are having low incomes, I would put it that way, by electronic transfer, so that the what is known as the bribery or any other commissions are avoided for the middlemen. And then he has given all facilities for toilet facilities, bathroom facilities, gas facilities for cooking for these village women. All those lists you can go on, including pension funds, pension for poor people. See, these are all some of the things which you can Google and find out. But some of the major aspects which I would like to refute the other noble scholars in economics also. Some of them, seasoned politicians, economists, say there is no improvement from 2014 to 2024 as of today for the 10 years in Shri Modiji's regime. Well, this is totally wrong. You take the GDP, what is meant by GDP? It is the gross domestic product. What is meant by that? It is the value of goods and services produced in an economy during a particular financial year, say 12-month period, a calendar period you can take. Ours, April to March. So, in 2014, at 60 rupees to a dollar, it was hardly around $1.85 trillion. A trillion is 1,000 billion, and 1 billion is 100 crores. Now, you forget all those numbers, you just take these numbers as index. So, 1.85 trillion is now today 3.8, close to 3.8, touching around 4. So, in a speed, and today the dollar is 83 rupees. So, more rupees for $1 now. Still, it is about double, more than double, I would say, in a period of 10 years, which is a very great thing for an economy like India, the base economies. Now, if you take GDP, for some of you who may not understand economics, what is the value of goods? The goods are the hardcore products like your shirt, your chemicals, your steel, your paper, your food grains, everything you can take. And the services are like software services, providing software services. The advocate gives his service, the doctor gives his service. So all their incomes are added and a total value is taken. In goods also, the computation is, suppose I take the value of the cotton produced, but finally if I produce a shirt, the value of the shirt produced, I deduct the value of the cotton which is going into the shirt, for example. So these are all the broad values. And so now it is touching almost 4 trillion, overtaking even the British economy. Of course, our population is huge. That's not a level of comparison for the standard of living, but still, such tremendous impact Shri Modiji has given us, is it not? And second, his foreign policies. Every leader of the world, including Xi, Chinese leader, acknowledges that the Indian economy is growing. That is enough. And the other economies like US or UK definitely say they look towards India for their own economic development. That has become the stage now, especially in technologies, and many Indians occupying senior positions abroad. So this is one of the factors. But then when you go still deeper politically, they all acknowledge Modi to be a very good leader for the country like India with its diverse cultures, diverse languages, diverse ethnicity of people. How Shri Modiji unifies everyone and runs a thoroughbred, beautiful, lovely economy by which we are progressing. The poverty is getting reduced. That is a very acknowledged fact. But I do not deny what Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao did or Dr. Manmohan Singh did. But Modiji continued and developed it further. He did not shun. So that way, India has become a very superior economy. Especially, I was impressed by the ISRO is functioning and other areas of technology. And when you talk of economics again, if you say that inflation is there and Modi ji has not done well, means inflation is there everywhere because of the digital payment systems. Because the velocity of the money through your mobile is faster than handling cash and distributing or sending payment through checks or through other forms. It takes some time, a day or two, but here it is instantaneous. That's why inflation, because money times velocity equals price times the quantity. That's the Fisher's famous monetary equation. So as an economist, as a person who has done my management in US University and also my master's in University of Madras, I have analyzed statistically and also by mathematics, there are positive definite results through Modi ji's regime. See, he demonetized 2,000 rupee notes and they said only 6,000 crores came back, did not come, rest everything came. What is the purpose? See, that 6,000 crores is a huge amount. If 60 crores goes into the hands of terrorists, they can cause damage to your economy for more than 600 or 1,000 crores and shake the confidence of the people, causing both damages to human beings as well as to materials. See, that 6,000 crores could be the terrorist money, which is a huge, huge money for terrorists. Even 60 crores is a huge money. The way they can create havoc in the economy. See, these factors you have to analyze in other way other than mathematics or statistics. The other sidelined factors, which I would say, which can contribute losses to the economy, apart from black money circulation, okay, may not be so much. But still, if you want to have black money, you have to carry loads of 500 rupees, That's and the informers are there when you transfer it in your suitcases from one place to the other. It's all risky, whereas 2,000 is handy. See, considering this, Shri Modi ji demonetized for the welfare of the economy. And it has brought good results. Foreign exchange reserves, almost $620 billion, much greater than even US, lower than probably China, Japan, some other countries in dollar terms, probably Saudi Arabia, maybe near to us. But the fact is, so much of dollars we are having, so much of planning is going on by the finance minister, by Shri Modi ji, is an exemplary factor which we have to take into account. That is as far as economics is concerned. So you cannot say nothing is done in economics here. Our exports are around $700-800 billion now, which was hardly $200 billion. And the manufacturing in India, the concept, see, you can bring a concept, but you have to implement the concept, for which you have to have the willpower. And you have to have the luck, whatever it is, the divine luck. That's what I would say. Modi ji is the avatar of Mahavishnu. So whatever he touches is gold. That is a luck for somebody. Some business people have that luck. Some may not have that luck. So there is no point in, everybody knows economics, everybody knows systems. But the point is, you should have the divine luck. That's what Yamadharmaraja tells Nachiketa, Esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atma na prakashate. The atma that is present in every human being shines not in all bodies. It shines only in certain bodies. So it shines in Modi ji's body. That we have to recognize, that we have to accept and adhere. You see, these factors are very important because Modi ji knows how to spot the talent, how to bring the right person to the right job. And that will help an economy to progress. Is it not? See, I was hearing an interview recently in YouTube. The retired Director General of Police, DGP of Tamil Nadu, I think Mr. Vijay Kumar, how he was in charge of the operations Veerappan and how Veerappan was killed. And when his body was sent to the postmortem, the doctor, his name I think is Dr. Vallinayagam, he said, this body looks like a 25-year-old body, very strong lung power, very strong heart. Only except for the cataract, everything is strong. Because that type of a man was Veerappan. Had he been brought into the right path, like into the military in his early ages, instead of going in a wrong way, illegal way, if he had been brought into the right path, into the military, especially to monitor the mountains in Pakistan area or Chinese area, he would have been an asset. That was declared by Shri Dr. Former DGP and intelligence chief, Mr. Vijay Kumar. That means, see, Modiji, I again remember the verse 3, Bhagavad Gita 21, chapter 3, verse number 21, where Bhagavan says, yat acharati shreshtaha tati eva itaraha janaha saha yat pramanam kurute tati eva lokaha anuvartate. So whichever good thing, whichever a shreshtaha, a wise man does, that will be followed automatically by the others. So they, whatever proof of action, it's a proof for them. Pramanam, kurute, he does any action he does, which is a proven action, which is it automatically a proven action because he's a shreshtaha, a wise man, that will be followed. So people like Modi, I would say, would have brought had they been in power in 91, 92 or 80s or 89 or something, those area, people like Veerappan would not have entered into the illegal activity and his skills could have been honed and trained in the military. Such type, there must be abundant number of people. How he has spotted the talent in the Department of Finance, in Department of Home, in Department of Defense, in RBI. So everywhere the systems, I would say, RBI systems or in economics, I am talking of economics, is all in place. Everything is in place because Modi's only chintana is thoughts is development of our nation. How will I reduce the poverty of the poor people? How would I help them? How would I lead my nation forward? Again, I remember a verse in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, verse number 2, which says, Sannyasah karma yogascha nishreyasah karau ubau tu karma sannyasat karma yoga visishyate. So between karma and sannyasa yoga, both are good. Nishreyasah only, nothing wrong. But between tayoho, of the two, karma yoga, sannyasat karma yoga visishyate. So Modi follows karma yoga. Every chapter in Bhagavad Gita, Modiji has in him. So this is one. So economically and politically, you see, he has good relationship with China, he has good relationship with Russia, he has good relationship with US, he has good relationship with UK. How many places he has? He has managed to balance relationship with conflicting nations for the benefit of our nation. That art is not taught. Taught means it's not taught by somebody. You don't get the teachings. It is imbibed in you by birth, by natural thinking, by natural process. So whatever Modiji takes a decision, whether he belongs to whichever party, I do not mind, that decision will lead our nation in the right way for its own development. For its own development. Every other enemy nations are afraid. See, the number of terrorist killings have come down in Kashmir. Kashmiris, Islam people, they are united. Now, if you take the other way, personal character of Modiji, why I said yad acharati shreshtaha, because his personal character, he doesn't drink, he doesn't take non-vegetarian, he doesn't smoke, perfect to the core. You have to follow him for his personal character, whereas the leaders of other nations, everyone, except they do have their liquor or some smoke, and everyone, maybe 99% are non-vegetarians. But here, see his bhakti, his devotion, whatever God he prays or worship, that is not important. He worships God. He worships God in the Bharata culture, in the Kalachara, in the Sanskriti of Bharata. See, from Kedarnath to Ramanujacharya, to temples, to if you go to Lepakshi temple, where in all these things, Panchavati, and everywhere he goes, he collects the water, he collects, prays there, right up to Rameshwaram, Srirangam, and then he does this Prana Pratishtha, which is 4,000 years back. Rama was here. So Rama was a king. a very fitful king. Anybody who has to follow should have Ram Rajya. Perfect man, devoted to his wife and family and devoted to his brothers, and see how the brothers behaved with Rama and how Rama behaved with the brothers. Whereas you see the Mughal rulers, how the Aurangzeb behaved with his own father, how Aurangzeb killed Dhara and hanged him on the streets, on the light poles of Delhi. We all know history, how violent they were, even in West. The Crusaders' war, that war, the Russian Revolution, how Tsar, the third Tsar, Nicholas, was brutally killed with his wife and 5 children in the forests of Siberia in a guest house. The French Revolution, how Henry Louis the 16th, I remember, if I am right, was his head was decapitated, how in a guillotine, cruel killings. Nothing happens in India because India is a land of ahimsa, and that's what MODIJI follows. So, whatever, because in Vedas it is very clear, Akashat patidam toyam yada gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaraha keshavam pradigacchati. You may worship any way in anything, but all the rivers finally, water falling from the sky becomes rivers in different places, but all they lead to the sea. Likewise, all your prayers to any god finally goes to the Keshava, Almighty, the Paramatma. That's what MODIJI says. Here, particularly I have to point out to Islamists and Christians. See, your Quran very clearly says disbelievers. And what is the punishment to be given to disbelievers, non-believers who don't believe in God? It is there. So if you vote for any party other than believers, that means you are going against your Quran, against the religious principles of Bible. You see, in that way, there are a lot of communists in India. There are people who call themselves as Nastikas in Tamil Nadu, and other places are there. See, if you vote for other than MODIJI, that means Islamists and Christians and other people are going against your own tenets of your own religion, your beloved religion. Why you want to do that? Sir, above all, the most important thing is he gave life to us in COVID. See, I was in England during these COVID times. To get an appointment with NHS, it will take 3 to 4 months. Just to do one test, COVID test, 100 pounds, 10,000 rupees. Here, when I came, my relation sent me back here, because here, 2 shots free, COVID shots, and the third shot, the booster shot, they telephoned me 100 times. And when I went to the government clinic, run by government clinic, my God, it's much better than NHS, 1,000 times. I have been to clinics in US while I was a student, and all I've seen. Here, lovely, follow-up was lovely, medicines effective. You see, he has saved the life. Our country is 140 crores, only 5.5 lakh deaths. America is 35 crores, 1/4. The death rate is 18 lakhs. UK, similarly around 35-40 crores, death rate is combined 18-20 lakhs. So much love and affection MODIJI had for his people, for the Bharata Deshis. Without looking into anything, for the rich and the poor, COVID shots were given and donated to other countries like Suriname, like even West Indies and all. They all appreciate MODIJI. See his mind. See his innocent, pure, pavitra mind. Ano badraha kritavo yantu vishwataha. Let noble thoughts pour from all sides is what Rigveda says. That is what he is following. Whatever God he may worship, but he is a firm believer in God. That's what Islamists have to take. Whether he worships Rama or Vishnu is a different thing. Allah is nothing but Paramatma. That's all. Without form, Arupi and Nirgunaha. No, that's what they say. So he worships as per Bharata culture, because he is trained. He is not trained in Arabic. Neither is he trained in Hebrew. He knows only Samskrita or Hindi or our own languages. So he worships as per his own language. Nothing wrong as long as you worship God. So if you do not give Guru Dakshina, the universe will curse us. I am sure. This is Satya Vakyam Eva. Because it's a law of nature. Every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you do not give the Guru who has given you our life, who has given me my life, a second Janma from the dreaded COVID disease, by taking care of his children, very intuitively, very carefully, very lovingly, very honorably, desirably, such person if you ignore, and if you do not give the oath in the form of a Guru Dakshina, we are accumulating sin. a very bad sin for which to negate it, to cancel it, we have to take several births and deaths. The chakra will have to take to cancel out all these papas and finally have the pure punya to merge with the divine light. So, any party, any member of any party, whether opposition, there is nothing called opposition. Let opposition unite together and vote again for Mr. PM MODIJI because he has given you life. So for a guru, you have to give dakshina. Otherwise, it is a great sin. That's what I wanted to tell from my heart. With this, I am ending my lecture, and I will give another lectures also. I will continue till such time. Sarve janaah sukhino bhavantu bhuyat tavat shubha mangalam. Hari Om.